Guys, it's literally a full moon tomorrow, and instead of chilling on my couch with the fireplace on, I'm trapped at this party with a bunch of dorks. And now, despite all that, you want me to play spin the bottle. Oh, we're spinning the bottle for 7 minutes in heaven. Oh, oh good, because that's such a big improvement. Whatever, fine, I'll play your dumb game. Whose go is it? Oh, it's yours, roomie? Well, good luck. I hope you get someone you find cute. Spin away. What? Guys, no way. That is literally my roommate. Surely we just spin again and see what happens. Ugh, you are all the worst. Fine, whatever. Come on, roomie. Let's have 7 minutes of standing awkwardly together in a cold closet. I'm sorry they didn't let you respin. You could have been stuck in here with your crush or something, and instead you're stuck with me. You don't mind? Well, that's sweet of you, but still, my point still stands. Anyway, it's been a couple of days since we've actually seen each other in the kitchen, so it'll be nice to catch up with you. Actually, speaking of, what have you been doing these past few days? Like, I've not seen you in the kitchen, but you're obviously not starving either, so what's up? You've been having nothing but takeaways. Well, I'm sure it was very yummy, but there is no way that can be good for you. You should have said something. I would have happily cooked for you. No, of course I would. It would be my pleasure. You are my favorite roommate, so of course I'd like you to be properly fed. Well, yes, you are my only roommate, but that still means you're my favorite, even if it is by default. But it's not just that. Anyway, the point is, I'll happily feed you. Maybe not tomorrow because, the whole transforming into a werewolf thing. But any other day, it would be my pleasure. Yeah, it's a full moon again tomorrow. I feel like these past couple of weeks absolutely flew by until you disappeared for a couple of days. Why werewolves only change on a full moon? Now that is a question as juicy as the steak I want to cook you. Well, the first werewolf story actually came from the ancient Greek and the myth of Lycaon. The legend goes that King Lycaon angered Zeus, the god of sky and thunder, and in an act of punishment, Zeus turned the king into a wolf. It may be the first werewolf story, but they never mention the moon. But later, in 18th century folklore, they believed that the moon was a trigger for these transformations. And by the 1930s, Guy Ondor wrote The Werewolf of Paris, which was one of the first modern novels to really associate us werewolves to the moon's phasing. As for me, well, I believe it controls my body in the same way that the moon controls the tides, and it pulls my body into its new phase when the moon reaches its strongest point. And the other thing is that... I'm sorry, I've been rambling so much. I've practically talked your ears off. You must be sick of the sound of me. Really? You promise you don't mind? You like hearing me ramble. Why do I feel like you're just saying that to be polite? Well, that's very sweet of you. I really don't know how you put up with me, but I'm glad you do. It would be super awkward if you couldn't, considering we live together and whatnot. Anyway, sorry for talking your ear off, even if you do supposedly enjoy it. Well, I'm glad in that case. Anyway, I want to hear more of your voice. I've been too much of a me wolf and not a we wolf. So how was your day? Did you do anything nice? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I see, I see. What about me? Ah, only the usual prep for the transformation tomorrow. Oh, and the transformation I had to do in the shower to make sure I looked the part for this party. Well, I'm glad you think it worked. I did put in the effort, so it's good you think I look good. You actually look super attractive yourself, so I guess our room stays winning, huh? What? Of course I think you look attractive. Like you always do, so this is a bit of a trick question, but yes, you look extra attractive today. Really? Have I seriously not told you that before? Wow, I am an idiot. Yeah, you're like super hot. I can't believe I haven't told you that more often. Don't be silly, of course I mean it. Can I let you in on a little secret? Well, when I go to my spot in the woods to transform, I keep a photo of you close by. It helps keep my werewolf form grounded in reality. Well, yeah, your photo reminds me of home and also what I should be fighting for. It basically says, hey, Werewolf Kyle, don't forget what you're missing out on when you're not in human form. It ensures that I transform back afterwards. Work's a treat, and I get to stare at a certain attractive person's photo, so it's a win-win. Oh my god, roomie. You have to stop this innocent act and drop the whole thing you've got where you pretend you're not super attractive. I know it's dark in here, but your eyes light up the whole room for me. You have this beautiful smile that brings me a big toothy grin whenever I see it. You have this gorgeous face that makes me blush if I stare too long. And you have this rocking body that I am pressed up against in this tiny room. But you won't hear a single complaint from me about that. You are perfect, from head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and everything in between. You are literally perfect in every way, and it's such a shame that you can't see that. But I'm very lucky, because I get to see it every day that we spend living together as roommates. I just wish I didn't have to deal with the transformations into a werewolf. I've learned to control myself, but there's no way all the feelings I have for you are reciprocated when I turn. At the end of the day, I just want to be able to chill with you and call you mine, while you give me scritches behind the ear. And I've said far too much. I know you said that you like my rambling, but this might be too much even for me. I'm sorry. You'd like that. You seriously like me back. If we were a thing, then you'd be dating a literal werewolf. A hot werewolf, sure, but a werewolf who transforms tomorrow. I I could kiss you right now. Scratch that. I'm going to kiss you right now. If that's okay, of course. Careful you. You're grinding into me an awful lot. Gonna make me excited right when our time is meant to be up. Why don't we continue this? Back in our room. Now that sounds like a plan. I have some things I want to show you before I transform tomorrow.